How you doing today? My name is Ricky Berry, and today I'm going to be demonstrating handcuffing, searching, and booking procedures for police agencies, whether you're military or civilian. Keep in mind whether, like I said, you're military or civilian, state trooper, sheriff's department, or in correction facilities. Each facility has their own different techniques on different handcuffing procedures. It varies from state to state, agency to agency, and even sometimes police officer to police officer. So today is a variation of searching, handcuffing, and booking procedures. First off, you're going to need, most important thing, a pair of handcuffs. Second thing, you're going to need the key. Third thing, you're going to need your perpetrator, your suspect, or the criminal. And for today we have Amber. She's going to be the suspect today, who's going to be getting handcuffed. Normally it's going to be a male on male, female on female, for obvious reasons, but due to manning constraints, we are going to do me on female, so bear with us. The first thing you're going to want to do is put the suspect at a disadvantage. So at this time, as a police officer, I'm going to tell her to turn away from the sound of my voice. Turn away from the sound of my voice, put your hands in the air. You're going to want them all the way up, have their fingers spread. The reason you have their fingers spread is in case they're hiding anything in there, razors, all sorts of stuff. You're going to have them spread at their feet and bend slightly at their waist. The reason you have them do all this is to put them at the most disadvantage you can before you do your approach. Next, you're going to have them put the back of their hands together, fingers facing towards you. Just like that. Now the next step is the most important and risky step in the whole booking and searching and handcuffing process. Because now I'm going to step up, and at this time the individual could freak out, turn around, attack the officer, etc. So what you're going to do is, see how we have our fingers pointing towards us? You're going to walk up and you're going to grab the fingers, hold on to them tight so they can't get away, puts them at a disadvantage. Have your handcuffs ready when you're approaching the individual. Put on the cuffs. And after that, you're going to double lock the cuffs with the key. There's a little double lock thing. It makes it so the handcuffs don't keep constricting, which could constrict on their wrists and cause possible damage. At this time, you're going to place the subject with your non-firing side foot in between their feet. Put them at an even bigger disadvantage. I'm going to twist her arms up, pull back, so she's off balance. And if they have sleeves, you're going to go down the sleeves, up, down the ribs, back up the ribs. Gonna check her hair. Normally I would take her hair tie out, check all her hair for any paraphernalia, any type of weaponry. For this case, I'm not going to. You're gonna always have a partner. The partner's gonna look in her mouth. You're gonna have her open her mouth. He's gonna look in, make sure she doesn't have anything in her mouth, paraphernalia, weapons like razors. And then next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna shake out her shirt. Next, you're going to the pants. When you get to the pants, you're gonna ask the subject, do they have anything on them that can harm you or harm themselves? Do you have anything on you that's going to harm you or harm yourself?
No.
Next step is, we're going to do what we call the bunny ears. You're going to pull the pocket out slowly, like a bunny ear, so if there is anything in there, it's going to fall out. After you get the bunny ear out, you're going to proceed to pat down if they have cargo pockets. You're going to pat down all the way down their legs to their shoes. If they're wearing boots, for instance in the military, you're going to untie their boots, unblouse their boots, and check in the inside of their boots, make sure they don't have any, again, paraphernalia or weapons. After you do one systematic search down this side, you're going to exchange hands on the handcuff links, just like so. Move next, do the same thing again. You're going to twist her to the side, lean her back. Go down her arm, up, down her ribs. Again, do you have anything on you that's going to hurt me or hurt yourself?
No.
You're going to then do the bunny tail again. Pat down their legs, again with the shoes and the boots, same thing. Next thing I'm going to do, since she is a female, normally a female officer would be here, we're going to simulate someone else holding her handcuffs at the moment. The female officer would then ask if she has anything in her bra area. When they ask, she says no, they're going to just take their fingers, pinch the bra area, pull. Anything falls out, take it for evidence. Also, when you're doing the search on an individual, we're going to do what's called left, right, center hold. When they do this, you're going to simply put your hand between their legs, put it on the left hand side of their groin, right hand side of their groin, and the middle of their groin. What you're feeling for is paraphernalia and weapons again. And then also what we call in the Air Force is the saw. You're going to take your hand flat and go down the center of the crack of their butt. And you're going to check, again, paraphernalia, drugs, weapons. After that, that's the search. After that is the booking process. You're going to bring the individual to the, you can step out. You're going to bring the individual to the station or your department. When you bring them to your station or department is when all the long paperwork and all the legal stuff starts. Air Force and civilian have far different forms, but each form is basically the same. In the military, you're going to have forms for all the evidence, 52 tags, incident reports. You're going to have set up stuff for court dates, and if it requires a court date, usually if it's military, it's going to be UCMJ. If it's a civilian offender, it's going to be a civilian court date. But the thing about the military and the law is say your wife breaks the law, the punishment will most guaranteed fall on you because you're the quote-unquote supervisor, you're the dependent, she's your dependent I should say, and you're the sponsor. So whatever she does falls on you, or whatever your kids do, or vice versa. If your husband steals or does anything, then everything's going to fall on the wife. And basically when you do, if you say I go in to arrest someone a lot bigger than myself, I'm going to want to put them on an even bigger disadvantage than what I just showed you. I'm going to put them flat on the ground. Their feet are going to be spread apart. Their arms are going to be spread apart like an airplane. They're going to look straight ahead away from you. Next step is you're going to walk up on them and do the same thing I did before. You're going to have their arms point towards the sky, grab their fingers, cuff them. Almost the same exact searching procedures, except this time it's a little trickier. You're going to have to roll them on the side, do the same systematic search, do it again, roll them on the next side, do the same systematic search. The foot part is a little bit different. Instead of going down to their feet at first, you're going to lift their feet up towards the sky and shake their boots out also. And then same exact booking procedures as before. Booking procedures never change, it just depends on the offense. Other than that, if you have any questions or concerns, you can comment on my box below or send me a personal message. Again, if you're police, whether you're military or civilian, the handcuffing, searching, and booking procedures are going to differ between all departments. So you may not see this exact form of handcuffing procedures, say in the city or this and that. So it just all varies and differs. And it's just even if you're just a civilian and you have no background in law enforcement, it's just nice to know as a civilian because we're here to protect you and for your services, and it's just nice to give you guys a visual on some of our duties we do to protect the public. And again, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you for your time and have a good night.